little bit about RC flight a few years ago. The beginning of this craze for really fast piston-powered models, scale warbirds, came from the Galloping Ghost. That was Otto. So he dropped that project and moved on to this, and the next time we saw him was with the biggest RC plane in the world.
Wow. I wonder if we're going to get a little L-39 action while we're flying the Concorde.
He's not shy. He'll happily fly with others that he trusts.
We may get a formation flight. Lord knows how much money is going to be in the air here in a moment.
Otto hasn't put a price on this airplane, and I'm glad he hasn't, because
it's priceless.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, just look at the size of this thing.
Nose down, just like a real Concorde would be for visibility. So because of the high angle of attack that Concorde has during landing, it has that low, that beautiful nose. See the V-shape too, how complicated it is. It's just flat, right?
The only place you're going to see this stuff live. Please be sharing this video. Get all your friends involved. This is incredible stuff, guys. World premiere, world-class production.
The purple light, the sun coming off the roof, couldn't have
If
picked
you
a
manage
better
a team,
time.
you have to try Monday.
Gear's still down, which surprises me. I thought you would have had the wheels up by now. Something just came off there. It looked like a patch.
Yeah.
Gear door maybe. Could have oversped the gear. L-39's being flown
Gear
by
door
our
maybe.
team guys. Could have picked that oversped. Come on, you're the man with names.
Oh, I'm going to look it up. Would it be Matthias Hock?
There you go.
There you go.
Just testing. You passed.
Just testing, I passed. I got to get the pronunciation out. I thought we were just going to get a Concorde flight, but I didn't think we were going to get a Concorde taxied by two L-39s. That's incredible. Luscious Luke, thanks for the positive feed, positive comments there, man. Near Super Bowl quality, I'll take that. Thank you so much for the positive comments. Look at this thing coming around.
Interesting silver tape on the leading edge of the port wing there. I don't remember that. That looks like a on-field modification. See, the guy's a legend. I've got all the respect for him in the world just for making this project, but then flying it like it's a $50 foamy. Hero status right there.
This is the way to do AIRMEET, guys. Unbelievable.
If I had the time invested in just making the nose gear door, I'd be in the stratosphere just doing laps. I'm hoping the audio comes out for you guys at home. It's a beast of an aeroplane with multiple P300 engines. That's enough power to fly a full-scale aeroplane, easy. So.
Absolutely. Looks like we're configured back for landing. Landing gear down. Dude, it's a really short final. You'd never do that in a real Concorde.
He's not going to land from there, is he? He is, you know.
Potentially. You never know. He's coming in hot, that's for sure. Maybe it's just a low touch.
No, it's going to be a go-round, isn't it?
We'll find out. Looks like he's
the brakes work.
Certainly using all that runway. Looks like he's going to abort that landing.
I think that was a flyby.
Oh, flyby. Okay,
I'm going to give him that.
Yeah, I'll give him the flyby. That was a little sketchy there. We're going to run on the runway for sure. You can see all the pilots out there looking at this.
That's when you know it's legendary aircraft status. Everyone stops.
Even the guys with the big other airplanes are out there.
He's cleaned up again. He's going for it.
He was just giving us a little dirty
Come on, so give me a roll. Just one roll.
Maybe he'll combine it with the L-39s here.
Oh, I thought he was going for it there. No, don't roll from there. Don't listen to me.
It's amazing this airplane holds together, let alone...
Steve, the thing's built like a spaceship.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, I bet.
If you see the article on the amount of carbon fiber that went into this thing, you could build an Airbus.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying the audio. I can't wait to watch the stream back and listen to this because we're unable to get the audio you guys are getting. We're just hearing a little bit piped into our ear. But man, this is...
Here goes. Here goes. Go for it. No. Yeah. The L-39 doesn't know what he's doing.
Looks like he just pulled vertical and then turned
Why
around.
wouldn't you?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Concordes do it all day, every day. More Rogue Squad on YouTube says he's more fearless than my 7-year-old with his duet.
There you go.
That's a perfect comment.
That's beautiful. So next year, AIRMEET, one of these, Horizon colours.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm sure we can convince.
Is that a go?
We can convince my bosses to plunk down, I don't know, a couple $100,000 for an airplane.
No, wouldn't be that much. Single 100 grand.
Single 100 grand. Okay, close enough.
See, even his cooler. Do you see his cooler behind him? What are you doing?
Nervous.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Told you. Yes, there's the roll. Bam!
Oh, wow. Absolutely incredible. Concorde with the roll. Unbelievable. AIRMEET Live 2020.
So cool.
Wow. Absolutely. Hands down, the coolest flight today.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody else.
Nah, that's...
I think they'll understand.
He's still sport flying it.
How much fuel is he having out on board?
Not enough, for my liking.
Oh, man. Yeah, if I was feeling at all tired earlier, I'm wide awake now.
Yeah, I'm buzzing now.
This is unbelievable.
Absolutely.
We figured back for a landing. Looks like we've got gear out, nose down. Oh, man, this is incredible.
When I grow up, I want to be like Otto.
Oh, please do not put your arms up. Sorry. So we will let the Concorde come in. I'm going to stop talking. Bye-bye.
The only thing that would make that better is if there are red arrows for. Just saying.
Yep, true.
I'm getting told off by the production team for getting a bit overexcited on that roll. Sorry if you lost any of the sound. That was my overexcitement.
We got a little too excited there, sorry.
Yeah.
Guys. So some of the questions about the full-scale Concorde as we get another incredible flyby here.
Landing.
Oh, landing. I'm terrible at absolutely incredible, folks. So guys, just for those of you asking, the full-scale Concorde had a maximum speed of Mach 2.04. It's about 1,350-ish miles an hour. So obviously not in service these days, but an incredible piece of aviation history and an absolutely incredible piece of model aviation history now. In the book here at AIRMEET Live, a successful flight with not just a single Concorde, but with 2 L-39s in tow. Unbelievable. Didn't expect to see this. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to all the pilots.
The runway is not wide enough. Yeah. Even though he had 90 degrees of steering, he's still too big to turn around on.
Absolutely incredible. Wow. And guess what, guys? We're not done yet. The show goes on. Thank you for that flight. Thanks for tuning in. We are going to continue this incredible day as we get this Concorde all buttoned up, safely put away for the evening. This priceless piece of RC history, really not history, current piece of priceless RC technology. Incredible stuff.
Well done to all the team on the ground that made that happen. We know there was a lot of juggling that had to be done to make the timing work. As you can see, the sun's going down, and we still had to move a bunch of flights around to make that Concorde thing a reality. So thank you to all of those guys at AIRMEET that gave up their slots or moved things around or made it happen. It was well worth it.
It's one big team there, and I know they understand, what is important to our viewers and you guys out there. But it does look like we're going to get legendary fighters up next, Ali, which is another huge display. So let's get some replays here. This slow motion is brought to you by JetCat, which is pretty good because there's a lot of jet cats on this
1,200 newtons of jet power in the back of the airplane. Oh. We do. That part alone. Got the right sit, the right angle. Yeah. Look at that. I wanted to say when you were wheeling off back about the full-size Concorde. Full-size Concorde was cool, but this is a lot cooler.
All right, folks. Well,
this couldn't have worked out any better,
This is-
really,
yeah, this is
considering
gonna be
what we
good.
know about what's coming now.
absolutely. Best time of day for this. As you can see, tons of airplanes lining up here.
Unless
on
you're
the
a
runway.
pilot.
Yeah.
But I didn't
So-
realize there was that many of
Yeah,
them, Steve.
they don't mess around, these
1,
guys.
2, 3, 4, 5, a lot.
Yeah, this is too many to count. The Legendary Fighters, guys, a group of warbird enthusiasts that put on an incredible show here. You know, we're just going to keep rolling with the hits. We had the Concorde with the two L-39s, and now we go into the Legendary Fighters. And they're, like you said earlier today, and those that are just joining us, the kerosene bill alone for this performance, I don't even want to look at again because it was quite a bit of money. But we're going to see some insane pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
We're going to see some great flying, potentially some stuff not flying so good. These are all old warbirds, to be honest. They're hard to land. They're hard to take off.
They don't like
And there's
flying from
so
a concrete
many of them.
runway.
They don't like flying off the runway, absolutely
They
not.
don't like flying off a narrow runway with a bunch of other obstacles. So if they manage to make it on the ground and stop dead without any rubbing of paint, I will be amazed.
Well, we will definitely. Oh, man, I can't stop looking at that Concorde. I can't wait for this Legendary Fighters flight too. Just the pyro on board here, incredible. And if you see those F-104s sitting down there too, Elliot, we're going to get to hopefully see those.
You better do.
And then we go into the night show. So as we're just getting every ounce of sunlight, we're getting these guys up in the air. The pilots know there are other pilots waiting here at AirMeet Live. They need to get up in the air, get this flight in, give you guys the spectacle, and then pass it off to the next crew. The Legendary Fighters, a group of guys. I love this scale Jeep. That is with a really unscale flag, but appreciate the flag on there. That's a massive flag to scale. A little RC Jeep. When I was there last, they had their one of the young boys driving the Jeep. Doesn't look like he's there this time, but we're gonna get all these aircraft out on the taxiway on the runway.
Short takeoff, they're just hooking right and punching it, getting in the air. They know they're on a limited time frame here in terms of daylight. There's, I think, at least 2 or 3 other slots waiting to take off once they're done. This is a little bit more complex, this slot, because of the amount of aircraft, because of the type that they are. Operating them from a narrow concrete runway is a little bit more difficult, but mostly because of, to the left of our banners is the second part of their act, as it were, which is the mimicked strafing area, the bomb zone that the Legendary Fighters use for their pyro display, which tonight or today in this daylight, I've never seen a pyro display this big with model airplanes.
No.
And I certainly haven't seen a pyro display this late in the day. So I'm expecting some stunning imagery from this explosion.
All I gotta say is, camera guys, I hope you're ready for this.
Yeah. All I gotta say is, firefighters, I hope you're ready for this, because we have a full-blown firefighting team from the airport who normally wouldn't be here in attendance for an event like this because we booked the whole airfield. But in this case, as soon as they saw the amount of kerosene that was being burned, they said, we'll come to work that day. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
So we got 9 aircraft, 8 so far in the air. This is the Hellcat. They have a little bit of landing gear, so we need a tailwheel, so we have a couple taxis.
Be brave, punch it.
This is the only optional part of the flight.
No. Just punch it. Oh!
Yes. Don't put your arms up.
Sorry, I can't help it.
Ali is too excited here.
Come on now, that was like...
I just want to see the landing of the Hellcat now. That's going to be incredible.
The landing can't be more exciting than the takeoff, Stevie.
You never know.
His tail wheel's still on the ground, his main wheels are in the air and over the grass.
Oh, this is going to be good. Well, here we go, guys. The Legendary Fighters. 9 pilots together.
And aircraft. Let's move fireworks. There's the first bang.
Couple of them, yeah, that's some kerosene right there. Don't worry, there's more.
Yeah, we unfortunately don't have the audio here that you have watching this live. We'll have a little bit, but I imagine the sound of all those engines. How many are we talking? 9, 10?
Well, let's count them out. That's
too late.
You got something off.
No, wasn't me.
That's okay. The fire department will be here. It wasn't you, Alan. Not today.
I didn't do that one. Smoke on. Look like some of them have been shot down already. They've all got smoke. Through the smoke.
The last time I saw a pirate, oh man, our banners are going down.
I'm just thinking, I hope that's not one of our sponsor banners at the end.
We can burn the Horizon one. I don't want to sponsor guys to get burned here. That's a lot of air.
They've changed the direction as well, just to spice things up.
I think I count 11, Ellie.
Okay,
that's more than 9. They told me 9. This is more than 9 aircraft.
Some people have snuck in, haven't they? I would, if I would.
Just run out there with your popcorn.
I'd go and buy a plane. I'd be like, how much you want for that plane? I've got to be part of this. That's too much fun.
Oh, man. Pyrotechnics. Perfect time of night, by the way. You couldn't have timed this any better.
Look at the debris coming down.
That's a lot. I'm sure the fire department is ready to run across that runway right now.
I'm more worried about going through the prop or going through the structure of one of these airplanes. Ready? Now, I want to be the guy pressing the pyro button.
Oh, that would be a fun job. I would do that.
Problem with me is I'd do all of them at once, like one pass.
Look at that mushroom cloud.
They're going to fly through it. It's going to turn ring. It's going to ring. There it is. No, it didn't.
Almost did. AIRMEET is now a war zone.
I just noticed it says this camera is operated by RC scale airplanes. That's cool. That's Horst, one of the German modelers who has a YouTube channel.
Yep.
So for those of you that want to see some videos, sorry, wants to see some videos that cover RC, all different types of RC flying, yeah, have a look on YouTube for RC scale airplanes. Horst Seller's channel is non-stop packed chock-a-block. Particularly, I know my favourite of my sons, because there's lots of aircraft incident videos.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, I don't want to call them crash videos, because a lot of them are just landing incidents, but well worth watching.
You know, it's great. I get to see this place. I got the YouTube feed pulled up, so I get to see the pilot flying. You got one there?
Walks down. That's good. That looked good.
Get off the runway.
He's the clever guy. Yeah, he's early,
he's like,
clear, safe.
Put my airplane away. I'm going home, boys. Good luck.
Getting my phone out and watching the rest of them.
Well, hopefully he gives everyone else a hand for calling down. You can see when it shoots to the pilot, you can see the concentration on all of their faces.
I like the fact they're not just doing laps, they're doing bigger rates, so they're changing the circuit up, which is nice. Difficult for them because they have to coordinate 11, 10 aircraft. That was a good glow. I'm hoping that was just pyro, not a plane.
Yes.
But yeah, coordinating 10 planes at the best of times of this size is a thing, but then changing the pattern up.
And they're staying relatively close.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Wolf's got to get out of there.
Oh, there he is.
Yep. I was going to say he better run. He's running.
Sensible.
Yeah.
Especially when you had an engine problem. I was out of fuel or
Ooh, you're getting low with the mustard.
This camera angle is incredible.
Fireworks.
There you go.
So I told you guys the kerosene bill on this flight alone.
We need a wall of fire, Steve.
Yeah, well, we can do wall of fire next year. I like these little bombs.
No,
but we do need
I like the wall of fire. Another stipulation of me going next year.
All right, we'll do it for you, Allie. Don't worry. Just for the wall of fire. Because I know you'll ruin the rest of this by hitting every single bomb when the airplanes aren't even nearby.
Because I'll call out, I'll say to him, look, all pyro's done now, just do one strafing run, really low. And that's when I go, ah!
We just got word from our production team that the entire production hall is vibrating when the bombs are going off.
That's what we want to hear.
That's what we want to hear. That means Air meet in Donauwörth is rocking and rolling right now. Remember that neighborhood I mentioned earlier in the day? They're probably hearing this too,
Yeah.
wondering what the heck is going on. I thought these guys were not.
We didn't tell them
Wow, that was perfect.
That was a great
Beautiful
time to have a
shot.
little freeze. It's dark, Steve.
It's getting dark. Well, we are looking at camera feed, so it may be a little brighter in real life, but wow.
Yeah, somebody got to go through it. Come on.
Punch it. Yeah, it's getting dark. We're gonna need to see these guys coming for landing. I'm sure they're getting a little nervous as the sun slowly ticks away here in Donauwörth. Nice.
Perfect.
Perfect slope.
There you go. Somebody's going for it.
Yep. Burning off all that extra smoke, burning some weight down, making it easier. Now we've got to get 9 or 10 aircraft on the ground safely. So don't worry, if this wasn't enough. We get to see all these guys come away. Here we go, Mustang coming in, fully configured for landing. It's great this week. That's good. Got the tail down. Mustangs aren't too bad. Whoa, there's that ground loop.
No, I'll take that. I would have been happy. Oh, you called that, didn't you?
I must have a curse
back.
today.
No, it's back on.
Oh. All right.
And the taxi. How?
How did that
That plane was fully on its belly a second ago.
Maybe he got half a prop, but it's still running.
It all counts, dude. If you can taxi back in.
Incredible. Yeah, the prop was off.
And the gear popped out.
Okay, it's the electric. It's got to be electric. Unless he has an automatic.
Ground rule's always the issue with them. Wide stance, but when the tail comes down, it starts to just pirouette.
Good.
Like
Not
that.
Bad, not bad. Wow.
Whee! Good save, that man.
Yeah, that was a good save. Very smart move.
That's why we always have callers.
Yep.
The caller stepped in front there and intervened just at the right time.
Yep. And it's just when the pilot throttle kill immediately with that prop still has energy.
No landing light. No landing light.
Nice save. Oof. Hey, at least
Did you see that? Full right rudder, and it's still going left.
That's the Spitfire for you. He's probably just going to stay right there. Stay out of the way. 2 more airplanes to bring in here.
Spitfire.
Oh, Spitfire. Hold your breath. Bouncy bounce.
Oi.
All right.
He's current
That's
now.
Good. I'll take his current, tail wheel current. Not bad.
Yeah. This is where we were at yesterday during practice. Do you remember? And then.
Yeah, I do notice the P-38's not flying today, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
You probably didn't make that. There we go. Bounce one. This is going to be.
Is it the same Spitfire? Yes, it's got it. It's got it. Oh, good save, that man. That was very well done. That could have easily been mating Spitfires, which wouldn't have ended well. Park it. Yak 11. This one's going to be easy. Look at the width of the undercast. This is a super friendly air.
Boom. Perfect.
Nailed it.
Well done. I think that was the last of it. There you have it, folks. The legendary fighters. That that's a lot of action in one day here at AIRMEET. It's like our camera crew is struggling to get all of these aircraft in view. We got a Focke-Wulf rolling up. I didn't know we had a second Focke-Wulf, but I guess there was a second Focke-Wulf coming down.
Big round of applause to the legendary fighters, not only for the airplanes, not only for the flying, but also the pyro. They set that up themselves. That's a pretty big achievement to lay that out safely and get it all working. So thank you very much. Now, are we really going to see?
Yep, Team Red Bull coming up again. I just got hurt, so we're going to see some slow-mo shots from this legendary fighter crew, and then we're going to roll right into the Red Bull team flying these, what do you say, 3rd scale world premiere of the F-104.
1/3 scale F-104s.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is AirMeet Live. If you missed most of the day, keep in mind, this is all recorded live on YouTube for eternity, so make sure to check it out. But yeah, guys, we're rolling right in to this Team Red Bull. This is their second performance. They had their ultimate airplanes earlier today, and this is the first time they've flown all three of these F-104 third scale aircraft here at AirMeet Live. This is the world premiere. We are really excited about it. I know they're a little nervous.
I'm a little nervous. I don't know about them.
These aircraft, they're not just everywhere. These take a lot of time to build. And beautiful Bavarian trim scheme here on these aircraft. And the sun is setting too, which makes it even that more scary. But luckily, they're white aircraft. White and blue is a little easier to see.
And more importantly, luckily they are piloted by the best pilots in aerobatics space in the world. So hands down, incredible. Tim Stadler and Fuchs, father and son of Sebastian and Robert. And absolute heroes of mine for a number of reasons. Primarily is their professionalism, their skill set, their bravery to take these airplanes out. These are, again, $50,000 airplanes a piece. The first time we've seen them at any air show anywhere in the world. I've watched them being built over the past year. They come from a company called Airworld Model Bau, German company. Again, a small, very specific niche manufacturer of high-end jets. This is their biggest jet and probably the longest commercially available jet. You can go and buy this as a kit if you are brave enough and affluent enough. But I wouldn't say that you're going to be able to fly it as well as these guys.
Probably not. All these are equipped with Spectrum servos and satellites, running the two JetCat P400s. That's a monster jet engine.
Yes. Yeah, by itself, it's a beast. They've got two fitted into one tailpipe, effectively. I like the idea. It gives you some redundancy. Instead of one giant turbine, you have two. So, yeah, lights on, and they need those lights because it is well and truly dusk.
Absolutely. There you go, folks. World premiere. Nobody has seen this fly yet.
You see the turbine?
Yeah.
It's that dark that you can see the combustion chamber alight on a turbine. That's when you know it's dark.
Two of them, too.
No fake afterburner lights on these bad boys. That was all pure fire.
So we have Robert and Sebastian Fuchs and Tim Stadler again. You saw them earlier today with the Red Bull biplanes, but now we are changing it up here.
Yeah, probably looking at about, I think, nearly 160, 170 pounds of aircraft each, doing it about 170 miles an hour, I reckon, at full speed on some of these low passes. Not to fly by any means.
That's a little misleading of that camera angle. So we're doing rolls.
Yeah, the full scale was known as the missile with a man in it, or the Germans affectionately called it the Widowmaker. There was a saying that the best way to own a real F-104 was to buy a field in Germany. You get the rest, right? So yeah, it's a handful to fly, this aeroplane. So to watch these guys tearing up the skies with these unique, not even one-offs, but unique, precious airplanes flown in tight formation like this is a real honor for us at AirMeet. And the fact they chose us as the first public display, they've been ready now for about 6 months, and they've had other opportunities, but I know that we booked the Red Bull team early and they promised us the world premiere, so thank you to everyone that made that happen.
Definitely.
It sounds like a full-scale air show. It really does.
That flyby was incredible. I mean, this is rolling right down the runway nice and low.
Like it's an E-Flight F-16.
Yeah. Not like it's 50 grand rolling 10 feet off the runway.
Yeah,
Yeah, this I'm sure these guys plan to fly with a little bit more daylight, but you know what? The show must go on. It's AIRMEET. These guys are the best in the world, so they are not worried. They can still see these giant airplanes, but the nervous level, I'm sure, goes up just a hair when the sun is setting like this, because you just might lose a little bit of picture. Something might, it's harder to judge depth perception. It's like we may have an issue on this F-104.
No, I think you're just slowing down.
Doing
for
a slow-mo.
splits.
Oh, we're good, hopefully.
Yeah, it was an intended maneuver.
That was definitely intended. Look for the scare there for a second. And grab in the opposing passage is absolutely beautiful.
Again, closing speed is well into the 300 miles an hour there, so very little room for error. A slight miscommunication where one is on the other side of the runway than it should be, and we have $100,000 worth of confetti, and it's never a good thing. Cool they are, calm, collected.
I mean, my heart would be beating out of my chest right now.
Super proud to see them using our radio equipment, our servos, wearing our T-shirt. These are dedicated Team Horizon guys, even before they were Team Red Bull. They were flying our equipment for Team Horizon. So, yeah, it's a real honor for us to be part of a display like this.
Definitely. Smoke on as we come down the runway here with a single either side alley, not just two on one side.
Yeah.
I'm talking, he's got to thread the needle.
Yeah.
I mean, the skill, the guts, the risk, it's all there. You can't get much more than this.
Correct. Yeah, my admiration, my respect to these guys, or these guys was already high, but yeah, this is one of the highlights I've been to see all day. I didn't expect to be seeing it as part of the night show.
Yes.
So
it's the Dusk show.
Yeah, it's making it hard for the night show guys. They've got to follow this, the Concorde and then this, and legendary fighters, and then the L-39s. I wouldn't like to be the first act in the night show. I'd want a little bit of a break for us to calm down.
I need a break. I lost my breath half the time commentating this. This is incredible. So these guys, they've been at, I believe, every single AIRMEET without exception. 12 years running, these guys have been here. The Red Bull Air team here. Absolutely incredible commitment to hobby, AIRMEET.
How low the smoke is. Do you see how low?
The smoke is running the runway. That's good.
Slow-mo guy. I need whoever's listening to slow-mo guy. I want to see that pass, please.
Yes, please.
Oh, gear down.
All right. This
Time
is
to start scoring.
Part. Yep. Let me get out my notepad here.
We need numbers. That's a 10 already. I'm giving it.
Yeah, I'm good with the 10. Just getting this down on the ground. Looks like we turned off the landing light.
You know why?
What's that?
The unit light is so bright. No, seriously, I'm not joking. You can't see it unless you've got the depth perception. So when he turned finals, I guarantee you those bright lights, you're like, I can't see what's happening.
Good call. Yeah, especially at night until it's. I mean, I know how bright my car
Not
is.
a problem you'd have with a cheaper light set.
Not a. Yeah, well, you know, that's a problem I'd rather
First world problems.
Yeah, first world problems. I mean, just the lights on the front of that aircraft are probably $400, $500.
You'd know.
At least those three little lights. We were told that the slow-mo guys were listening to you, so
thank you.
Get a good slow-mo back. Here we go, guys.
Oh, short fine, whoever that was.
Beautiful. Slamming it down.
Check that undercarriage.
All right.
Brakes on. Brakes.
Time. Here comes second F-104.
This looks better. Nice.
Beautiful. All right, that's a 9.5. Right on the center. Get those brakes cranking.
Ooh, that's high angle of attack. Great.
It was hard. Something
There's
came
bits.
off there.
There are bits.
There are bits. Let's hope he can stop. Looks like we may have lost a little bit of tire there. It looks like a little bit of tire.
It does, doesn't it?
Yep. We'll squat it in.
Mechanic.
But hey, they're all down in one piece.
Yeah.
Congratulations. The world premiere of the third scale F-104 Starfighter. Absolutely incredible job. Congrats to Red Bull for this spectacle. Absolutely incredible.
Worth the prime of admission just for that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know everyone paid a lot to watch these free live streams. But you definitely earned the
We didn't
price.
charge for this? Really?
What's that?
Free?
It's free. It's 100% free, brought to you by Horizon Hobby. Thanks to all of our sponsors, again, who made this possible. Gens Ace being the flight block sponsor, all 4 flight blocks. We appreciate them. All of our other sponsors, Hobby Wing, Gens Ace, Lindinger, Aerobatics, FMT, Fluke Model, Falcon Props, JetCat, the Academy of Model Aeronautics, Colm Engines, DMFV, RC Scale Airplanes, Brilliant Pictures Photography, and WBLT. This has been AirMeet Live. We are still going to continue on, guys. We have more. I think Marcus Bruma is up next.
Again?
Yeah, he's up again. I see a sailplane, so I'm excited
Marcus
about
is
that.
getting greedy. Come on now.
But these beautiful F-104s taxi in. Definitely another huge thanks to all of our AirMeet staff and pilots. This show has been incredible to commentate. I hope all of you have enjoyed watching all day. And again, if you missed some of this earlier today, be sure to check it out on YouTube. It will be there for you to watch in the future. So enjoy. And if you're a German speaker, there's also a German stream. So we're getting another another Fox and a Greek flight.
Awesome.
Or sorry, a Grob 120. Am I saying that right?
Grob 120,
Yeah.
TP.
Yeah, looks like our another aerobatic tow on. If you missed this earlier today, you're gonna get to see this again. And again, we're not even in a night show, right? So the Grob 120 and a Swift, we're gonna see this. And the way Ali commentated this earlier was, it's hard enough to do aero tow clean and safe, but these guys do a full aerobatic routine, fully connected. So if you missed it earlier, you're gonna get to see it again here. And I'm excited about that.
It's mind-blowing, the coordination required to do this. Even what they're doing now, which is aero tow, sustaining height and not climbing, is harder than it sounds, because the glider is constantly wanting to overtake the tug aeroplane because it's being pulled along. So you'll see the spoilers on the top of the glider wing popping out periodically, in fact, most of the time in these stages of flight, and that's to stop it from overtaking. They're killing the lift on the top of the wing, so thus increasing the drag and stopping that big Swift overtake. But then he does that. That's just wrong. That, having done...
That's not wrong, that's awesome.
Agreed. But yeah, you show any full-size glider pilot that, and they're going to have kittens. They're literally going to go, yeah, he's dead, he's gone, it's finished. And then they go and set it on fire.
Over the fireworks.
Come on now.
Oh, great addition here to the Dusk show before the night show. Unbelievable.
It's a great example of teamwork. Both pilots are in communication with one another, maintaining speed. So the glider pilot will be telling the tug pilot, slow down, speed up. Most of the time it will be speed up. Mm-hmm. In the turns, they'll be extremely well coordinated, because it's so easy for the glider to turn inside the tug and cut the corner. And then it all gets messy when you level off, because you imagine the tug's here and the glider's alongside it. It's the last thing you want to be doing is waving to the tug pilot. Because after that, there comes the tension where things get really bad. We didn't see this earlier on with the pyros on the wings. It's a definite welcome touch. It looks super cool.
It looks like they were almost about to do the full roll together. Maybe not quite yet. Soon you'll see the full roll of both aircraft, with the Swift remaining or landing back up inverted, and then the Grob coming back.
I think they dive into this, build up speed, so the tow plane, the Grob, has enough speed to commit to the roll. Here we go. Nice. The Swift did two rolls. Yeah. That was cool. Oh yeah, this is where we thought they were landing earlier on. Like, gears come down, it's going to land, right?
Not quite.
I wouldn't be stupid enough to touch and go on the toe, surely. Again, you tell any full-size glider pilot, yeah, I'm going to do a touch and go.
And
no.
The Swift is still inverted.
Don't be silly. No.
So the Grob's going to do a touch and go, and the Swift is going to remain inverted.
Damn. That was incredible. The margin of error for that to go wrong is ridiculous.
The Swift can pull it into the ground. I mean, the Grob can pull the Swift into the ground. There's so much that can go wrong.
Superb. Hats off to those guys. That's a very well choreographed display that they've obviously practiced a lot, I hope. Because earlier on today, they just did a touch and go, both together, right?
Yeah, they did. Because, the Swift was upright with gear down. And they said, you know what, we're going to change it up for the Dusk show.
Yeah, we fooled Ali and Steve. They thought we were landing. Watch this.
Yeah, exactly. They're over there listening to our commentation and saying, nope, you got to mess with these guys.
Now they're conventional. Now they're forming what would be a normal aerotow display, which is where the grob is hauling that Swift up as quickly as possible. So whilst it's not able to pull it vertically, it's sustaining a constant climb rate to get that 40-pound half-scale Swift up to a height where it can do a full aero display. That's looking like, as the grob's gone out of shot, the Swift has changed direction.
Pop some fireworks, why not? Little Roman candles. I mean, come on, guys.
Of course.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, this is cool.
Nothing other than AIRMEET could bring you this kind of entertainment. This is the kind of stuff we do year after year after year, and I'm so happy and proud to be able to bring this to the globe through AIRMEET Live. It's just, it's an incredible sight to see this stuff.
Building up speed for the beginning of the aerobatic part of the Swift display. So over the top in a loop, not letting those smoke canisters or those Roman candles or multiple fireworks deter him. He's continuing a full-blown aerobatic display. He's going to pitch under now. Oof. Probably a negative snap somewhere in.
All
so lots of speed. He's got to bleed that speed and do something with it. And here comes
a nice loop. Why not? Although not quite.
Oh, lots of speed coming up here. High speed pass.
Actually, looks like he had the Grob had to release him, and he didn't release off the line.
It does look that way, doesn't it?
You can see the
line is still on.
I saw him trying to roll his wings and shake. There's that inverted kind of snap maneuver there. So maybe
and the line isn't a big problem.
Right.
It's quite common.
Oh, yeah,
it's why we have a release on both ends, just
right.
in case something goes wrong.
And sometimes the tension is so great on the sailplane, right?
I've got the impression, though, even if these guys couldn't,
yeah, they could land it.
They'd land, taxi back to
together back on the toe.
Yeah,
I can see that. And the fact that he still has energy to fly with towing line, with fireworks and smoke, all to bring us back on the runway.
Very, very cool.
Pop those spoilers here to slow himself down. Look at, they're gonna land together, guys, just for you here. AIRMEET Live 2020. Putting it right down the center of the runway. Beautifully done.
Is that it for daytime display,
Nope.
Steve?
I hear there's one more flight for daytime.
For daytime?
Yes. We thought we were going to get out of here at like before dinner. No,
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about these guys.
Nah,
they seem to misunderstand what divides day show and night show.
This is AIRMEET. You get once a year to show your craft, and these guys are going to do it. And so Luca is going to jump right in.
This dude in the comp half shirt, he needs a medal. Make sure somebody from production gives him a medal. He's helped everyone. Cool. Yeah, that young lad in the comp half shirt, he's been everywhere today. I've seen him help no matter what team, what aeroplane. He's been the go-to guy. So.
Up next, everybody.
Luca's got one light on each wingtip. That was oh, the advantage of having 17-year-old eyes, eh?
No kidding. This will be our last flight in the 4th flight block. No, we're not in the night show just yet. I believe Luca also has a night flight with full pyrotechnics on his aircraft.
You saw his plane. You showed me a picture of it.
It's like loaded for war.
Yeah, it looks like an Apache gunship going to war with all the stuff hanging off of it.
So after Luca flies, we'll have a nice slow-mo recap of all the last 4 flights. And then we'll get moving into our night hour, or more, potentially, at this point. All the different surprises that these guys are throwing at us. And Luca's going to do a nice flight. Because you know why not? You're 17. You've got the eyes for it.
You've got amazing thumbs.
You got, yeah, amazing thumbs. Might as well enjoy it. Plenty of bugs out there I can see hitting the cameras.
Yep.
Ollie, the question on the food from the last flight. Do you know? I'll let you finish that bite of your sandwich. I'm gonna look it up here. But
you're like my favorite server.
do you know who manufactured that drop at one point?
It's in. It's in Sven's pilot form.
Let me go back there. Look at this beautiful knife edge path. Smoke on Luca Baumann.
Yeah, you commentate off on.
Nice roll up vertical, just slick by lead. Now, if you guys tune into our Real Flight live sessions every other week in the U.S., you'll commonly see Luca flying with us, although a lot of times he's not on the microphone, but he's just flying on our screen. Look at this rifle roll. Look how fast this is. Luca, I think
ridiculous.
You and Jace need to have a rifle roll off. I really want to see that. We need to get Jace to AIRMEET next year and see if you guys can do rifle rolls together.
I think it's going to be close. I thought Jace was the don of the rifle roll, but Luca's was...
That's impressive. The speed at which he did that. Maybe it looks better because it's at night.
I think the smoke helps as well,
a lot,
but that was impressive. To go back to your question a few moments ago, Model Flug Helden, so M-O-D-E-L-L-F-L-U-G, Model Flug, and then H-E-L-D-E-N. .de is their website. They make the grog kit, and they'll even supply one ready to fly. I know this because my friend in California, Joe Castellet, recently took delivery of one of these grogs completely ready. So shoot him an email and get grog.
Get grog, I like it. I put the name of the aircraft company in the YouTube chat for you, so you can Google that for yourself. The old neck cracks going on here from enjoying every last ounce of sunlight with this aircraft. It's just some incredible aerobatics.
Starting to get an apologies coming in from pilots from AIRMEET about messing up the landings.
Oh yeah.
I think they may have been listening. I didn't think anyone was listening to our landing scores.
Yeah, well, Frank, you'll get it next time.
Yeah.
Luca doing some awesome inverted parries on there. Power that this airplane is something else. I've seen large-scale 3D aerobatics quite a bit, but just to see it at night with smoke on at AIRMEET is just another level of awesome. And like I said, Luca has a whole nother airplane set up with a full pyrotechnics kit on it.
Looks like he's climbing up to, he was inspired by the Swift display, so I'm gonna, no, maybe not. I was gonna guess that he was gonna cut the engine.
He just wants to see if he can break his airplane in half with that nice waterfall. Is it a waterfall?
Knife edge spin. Or Hanno screw is what it was originally known as, but yeah, knife edge spin is what it morphed into.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I believe this aircraft is from a company called Delro. Delro also supply the Ultimates that the Red Bull team were flying. Small German manufacturer making kits. These aren't ARTS by any means. There's a lot of work gone into that airplane to make it complete and look as beautiful as that. So, see sirens in the background?
Yeah, pay no mind.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing could be wrong.
As long as they're not coming for us this time.
No, the police have already arrived earlier today. That's okay.
Right there, stopping on each knife point. So, yeah, he's using the rudder to keep the airplane on the side. And, yeah, lots of control going in throughout the whole flight. Another one of those pilots that is in control throughout the whole flight. There's not one time where you think, oh, he's crashing. It's just constant. There's one maneuver, and yeah, it's always nice to see. For me, that's the differentiator between top-notch airshow pilots and the others.
Yeah.
So
the precision of all the individual maneuvers.
Yeah, and not crashing. I've never seen Luca crash. Of all the years I've done AIRMEET and other shows where I've flown alongside him. It means a big deal. I see some stunning pilots out there that have a high fatality rate. Luca is not one of those. So yeah, it's the big differentiator. That is dark, Steve.
That's really
dark.
Yeah, this is it is rather dark. I mean,
was that Luca?
That's nighttime Luca. Well, guys, coming up next is a recap of all the last flights you saw. So the F-104s, the Concorde, the legendary fighters, they're going to be a huge wrap of all of that. So coming up, we'll let you guys enjoy the feed, and we'll get into our recaps here momentarily. Thanks for tuning in to AirMeet Live. Welcome back to AirMeet Live, folks. We just finished all 4 of our flight blocks. That 4th flight block was a doozy alley. We saved the best for the last during the day. I mean, we got to see the legendary fighters, the Concorde with 2 L-39s in tow. We got to see acts that we saw earlier in the day, again, like the Swift and the Grob, but unbelievable. Yeah. Guys in Germany, Thilo and Martin, how was that? Are you so excited? I mean, was that amazing or what?
This was more than amazing. From the legendary fighters, when the boom was coming, our completely door was jumping like this. So we even not know what is going on outside. So that was fantastic. It was incredible. It was more than incredible. So crazy. Really nice. Yeah. And also the Concorde was, wow, yeah, more than unbelievable. So
I mean, I thought we were just going to have the Concorde, but we get to see the L-39s with it, which
Yeah.
I think that was a surprise to me. Did you know that was going to happen?
no. We saw it only on our screen, so that was the first time that I see that. But I have the chance to get around the Concorde in real here today, and oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's a plane.
To watch it fly like that was incredible.
Yeah.
I thought he was just going to make some laps with it and put the wheels down and it's finished. But to fly it hard and then make the roll,
Yeah.
I broke the microphone here. I was so excited. It's crazy.
Yeah, I
Make
see
sure
that.
you give tonight in the kerosene bar Otto a big kiss
Yes.
from Steve.
Yeah, I will do. It's no
With
problem.
masks on.
I send you a picture of that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, and we have now our next interviews here live on stage, and we are starting with Luca Baumann. 3 minutes ago, he was on the flying field. Now we have him here on stage.
Hi.
Luca, welcome. So good to have you here. You enjoy that one? Everything's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Stephen and Ali, do you have some questions for Luca Baumann?
Luca, hi, it's Ali
Hi.
here.
Hi.
It's good to see you again, and it's good to hear your voice on something other than real flight, because I hear you all the time talking to my son when you guys are playing real flight,
Yeah.
and you say, hi, Ali. And I'm like, yeah, your flying is amazing. It's really good to see you progress. And yeah, you are up there now with the best in the world. Well done.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Luca, how is it that you are seeing that airplane? That last flight had to have been pretty dark. I know you have little lights on there, but you just must have like robot vision. How do you do it?
Don't know, but I can't see him. But it was really scary, but it works.
So
Awesome. That's the answer I was looking to hear. At least you were nervous, because I was nervous for you. Very cool.
I wish we could have a camera to show you. One of our directors sent us a picture from 2015, and it's of Luca holding an E-Flight Mustang, and he looks like he is about 4 years old. So it's very cool for us to see this young man, or this young man has come from this little boy into somebody so good as you. So yeah, thank you for
Thanks.
being with us at AIRMEET.
No problem. Thanks.
So I will translate that shortly. So, also wir wurden, oder Luca wurde gefragt, seit wann er Modellflug macht, und das natürlich schon seit ganz Kinderbeinen an. Und sein erstes Modell hat er hier auf dem AIRMEET 2015 bekommen. Und zwar, da warst du, wie alt warst du dort?
6.
6 Jahre alt. 6 Jahre alt, das erste Modell, und wir können ja nur sehen, was daraus geworden ist. Jetpilot on top, toller Pilot, wirklich Weltklasse. One question we get here from the internet is, what was your first flying model and how old were you when you get that?
My first flying model was the T-28 from Parkson. And yeah, I have it at home. Sometimes I fly it, but I started with 5 on the simulator.
Okay.
And yeah, the first time I flew in real life was with 6 with my T-28.
Also das erste Flugzeug, was er hatte, ist aus unserem Hause, der Firma Parkzone, die T-28, und da war er 5 Jahre alt und Hut ab, wirklich toll gemacht. So
Okay.
he was 5 years old when he started to get flying. Stephen and Ali, you have some more questions for us.
I would like one more, Tito. Luca, what is your favorite airplane to fly?
My favorite airplanes are the Model Power Slick, which I flew right now, and the Tomahawk Futura.
So, die Frage war, welches seine Lieblingsmodelle sind, und das ist ganz klar natürlich die Futura, die er heute uns schon präsentiert hat, und die Slick 360 gerade eben aus dem Flugslot. Yeah, Luca Baumann, thanks a lot that you've been here with us.
No
and
problem, thank you.
let us see your great show.
Yeah,
So
thanks.
enjoy the evening and see you more on the night flying
Yeah.
show, right?
Yeah.
See you, Luca.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks.
So we have now our next guests, and this is nobody else than Mark Petrak and Matthias Hocke. Welcome you here on the AIRMEET. Hi guys.
Hi, Mark.
How are you doing?
Hi, Matthias.
Hi. Hi. So, Stephen and Ali, do you have some questions for our team pilots, Matthias Hocke and Mark Petrak?
Yeah, always. Apart from knowing what hair products Mark is using today, I would like to know, you guys, how much do you practice together to be this good?
Not really many practice. only on the coast each weekend. Yeah, we live I think 300 kilometers far away from our hometown, so we have only the shows to use it.
This is
for
disgusting
practice.
to hear. I don't like to hear it like this. I want to hear that you are practicing 5 days a week. No, it's really good to see you guys. It's
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I have to translate the first one, and the question was how many times, nein, wie oft sie zusammen üben. Und dadurch bedingt, dass die beiden ungefähr 200 Kilometer auseinander wohnen, ist es natürlich ein bisschen zeitlich eingeschränkt. Und daher machen sie es halt nur einmal die Woche, beziehungsweise am Wochenende, wenn sie sich auf dem Flugplatz treffen. So, yeah, we have one question more, and this goes to you guys. Which kind of plane you like to fly more, a turboprop plane or a jet?
No. I love the L-39 from Tomahawk. That's our favorite plane, and we won the championships with it, and I love it. I think Mark also.
Yeah.
Okay,
Same.
okay.
But the turboprop also, it's a really nice, different plane. You can make a different flying style with these planes, and yeah, we enjoy it also.
Okay, also die Frage war, was die beiden lieber fliegen, ob es eine Turboprop-Maschine ist oder ein Jet. Und beide haben ganz klar gesagt, der Jet, die L39 Albatros, ist das Lieblingsflugzeug der beiden. Es ist beides atemberaubend zu fliegen, aber hier ganz klar der Jet. So, Stephen and Ali, you have one question more for the guys?
You know, I'm speechless. I mean, there's so much that has happened, and seeing you guys fly those L39s in the dusk, in the beautiful, perfect lighting that we had. No, I don't. Thank you guys so much for being here every year. Thank you for all your flights. You guys were amazing. Have a great evening and enjoy the night show.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, guys.
Okay, thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Smoke on.
All our friends in the US.
See you.
So,
Bye.
thanks.
Bye.
See you. So, and our next team pilot we have now here on stage, it's nobody else than Mr. Sabachos. Hey, good to see you come to us. Nice to have you here.
Hi. Hi.
Great to see you. Hi. Auf Deutsch. Okay, this one we make on German. So, ja, schön, dass du da bist. Ganz, ganz toll. Und you have some questions so that I can translate for you.
Yeah, I guess what what do you think has been your highlight of today? What has it been, your flying, or what else have you seen that has just been blown your mind today?
Was war dein Highlight für heute? Was war das, was dich wirklich umgehauen hat?
Das Highlight von heute waren das Swiss Formation Team, die zwei großen L39. Das hat mir sehr gut gefallen und natürlich die großen Starfighter noch.
So the favorite one was the Swiss formation team. That was very amazing, and the three big starfighters that we see in the last block of flying. So that was the amazing one. So, eine Frage kam bei uns rein. Natürlich, die Frage kommt immer wieder und immer wieder und immer wieder. Du kannst es dir schon denken. Wie alt warst du, als du angefangen hast, und wie kam es dazu, dass du jetzt wirklich so genial fliegen kannst?
Ja, ich habe mit 8 angefangen zu fliegen. Ging durch die Woche 1 bis 2 Mal immer wieder mit dem Vater auf den Platz. Und mit der Zeit ein bisschen kleinere Flugtage. Dort habe ich Kollegen getroffen und mit denen bin ich dann öfters mal weitergezogen. Und dann kamen die größten Flugtage und so kam es eigentlich dazu.
So wächst das Ganze. Und wie lange ist das her? Was hast du da jetzt? Wie lange fliegst du?
14 Jahre.
14 Jahre.
Yeah.
So the question that comes up was since how he is flying, how old he was when he started to fly, and to be there at this point that he's flying really perfect. So, and he's flying since 16 years, and the beginning was the start was to be in one competition and then 2 competitions a week, and now it's really that he's every weekend on a flying day, and yeah, practice and flying, and yeah, let us see his show. So, Stephen and Ali, you have one question more, or?
I have one, yeah. I'd like to know, flying an aircraft this big and this expensive and this close together, does he ever get nervous?
Soll ich das übersetzen?
Nee,
oder?
ich
Na,
hab's
passt.
verstanden. Ja, wie soll ich sagen, man blendet es halt mit der Zeit ein bisschen aus. Die gröberen Sachen, wie es in der, sage ich mal, Jet-Szene, wo es ein bisschen teuer wird, gehe ich nicht ganz an das Risiko ran. Ich probiere immer ein bisschen Rückhalt zu haben und ja, so blendet man es ein bisschen aus. Aber es kann zwischendurch schon mal tief werden.
Okay, so he tries to blend that one out. So not thinking about the expensive of the plane or the cost of the plane, but at some planes he see, oh really, and then he has not to think about it to try, and he has ever a little bit of safety in the background. So he tries to not think about the cost of the planes.
He does a great job. He looks like he is very cool when he flies, both him and his teammates. So congratulations from us. Awesome display.
Thank
Fantastic.
you. Thank you.
Cool. So nice to have you here.
Yeah.
We see you flying again, and yeah, have a great evening.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Thank
And,
you.
Yeah, we see us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Enjoy the night show. Smoke on.
Smoke on. Yeah, that's the right word. So now we are starting to prepare the night flying show, and I see something. So it's amazing. It's really amazing.
I can't wait.
Okay, so, and now we are starting what we say before, that we have now the highlights that we can't show in the first block. So here are now coming the highlights from the last flying blocks. See you soon and all the best. Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Tilo. Bye, Martin.
Hello guys, this is one of the greatest events I ever attended, AIRMEET Live 2020.
So, hello guys, Manuel Madani here from AIRMEET Live. I just flew my helicopter. It's a 700 class machine. That means just that the rotor blades are about 700 millimeters. So the whole diameter of the rotor is about 1.5 meters. And yeah, flight went pretty good. It's a whole lot different than usual without the viewers or just the viewers. And yeah, but everything went very well, and yeah,
everybody, my name is Sven Felbinger. I'm here on the AIRMEET Live. We have a wonderful weather here. Now I've flown my Grob G120 TP with SPD10 turboprop, and yeah, we have really great models here on AIRMEET Live, and I hope you enjoy it at home and have a great day.
Hi everybody, I'm Felix Rasmussen, the new Horizon team pilot. I just have been made my show. Everything was going very well for me. I'm very happy now, so I hope you enjoy it. And I must say, this is the first AIRMEET I've come to, and I'm very happy and excited about it because it's totally amazing what everybody has doing to get this to run. And yeah, it's totally awesome to be here, and I'm very happy about my flight. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
I flew my Futura. It was really cool and made a lot of fun. First I was a little bit curious because I don't know how everything works with the cameras and so on. But now everything works fine, I'm happy.
Hello together, my name is Mark Petrak and I'm also here for this Horizon AIRMEET 2020 here in Germany, Donauwörth. We have great weather conditions, nice people, no visitors this time, but you know why. So we do what we can that you have a nice show here at home, and yes, enjoy the show and have fun.
Hello at AIRMEET Live. We have a lot of pilots here, but no visitors. But it's a very good mood, and we are ready for flying and for you guys live.
Hi guys, Floschmo here from Horizon AIRMEET Live 2020. We are here on the airfield, so where planes get prepared for the air show. I'm soon ready with my father. He is flying the Fokker, and I'm flying the brand new Hangar 9 FX3 Carbon Cup. And I have inside a very special engine, a Colm 150 cc, and yeah, we have much fun here, so enjoy the show and see you soon.
my model. It's an MB339 4.3. It's the model I'll be flying. This is a cool event, cool pilots. Just see me live. Thank you very much.
quite difficult actually. It takes several years to get this good at flying, but I highly recommend Real Flight. I started with Real Flight myself, and I did also a video series on Real Flight 8. Highly recommend that, so check that out, and it should be a lot easier to get into flying.
Yeah, we're looking forward to Stefan's flight, and you should too.
Smoke on! Smoke on!
Smoke on.
I didn't know if it was linked up.
Welcome back, AirMeet Live fans. As you can see by the picture-in-picture, we are getting ready for the night show here in Genderkingen in Donauwörth, Germany. This is one of the highlights of the show for me while I'm normally attending the event, and this year will be no different. We will have tons and tons of fireworks, some incredible aerobatic displays with pyrotechnics on board the aircraft as well as on the ground. So you're not going to want to miss this, guys. We have a lot coming up, and boy, am I excited. This is the end of the show, so to speak, but we have plenty to go here. So tune in, pull up a chair, make sure to share the stream, use that hashtag AirMeetLive, and make sure to thank all of our sponsors for making this happen. This flight block is brought to you by Aerobatics, one of our hobby shops in Europe. Thank you so much for sponsoring this section of the event. Well, Ali, we've seen a lot today. Like a lot.
A lot. Yeah, sensory overload for me. You know, we went outside and had 5 minutes to calm down in between the day and the nighttime slot. And yeah, it was a lot to recall. I feel like I'm recalling a 4-day air show, and it's hard to realize it's all just been done in one day.
Yeah, it's been a long day. And I know everyone tuning in, I appreciate it. We've got thousands of people in Europe watching, thousands of people in the US watching through YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. For this world premiere event, we've never done AirMeet Live like this. But I think we are ready. I've heard that this flight is to music, so we're gonna let him just do his flight. So up next here, guys, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna let the video production team take the lead on this one. Let's get into our first night act.
I feel like we should turn the lights off here almost. Get into the mood. Just a quick one, Steve, whilst we're waiting for this flow slow to start up this Salto turbine glider for the first night display. It's Aerobatics, aerobatics.be is our sponsor, not Aerobatics. It suddenly occurred to me, I was like,
All right. Well, guys, we just saw our first night act alley. Another great act from Florian Sporer. You were saying before. First, I want to do a quick thanks to Lindinger for doing the highlight reel. But I wanted to correct myself, as the sponsor for the night block is actually Aerobatics. My German colleagues have been just saying it that way, and I hear it as aerobatics when they tell me these. So thank you to Aerobatics for sponsoring the night block. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was our first performance, and we have Florian Sporer flying his jet-powered sailplane, if you will. I guess
Yeah,
is the best way to put that.
half-scale turbine-powered Salto. Now, jet-powered sailplanes aren't that unique, but this one is because it has the turbine inside. So great display and amazing to see it at night.
Absolutely. Well, guys, keep sticking around. We have more to come. We are looking forward to the next act here in the night block. The next one will have music, and we're getting Robert Six back. He's going to be flying his 700 size heli with some, I believe he has these really cool blades. They're called magic blades, and you'll be able to see some fantastic display. Yep, there they come on right there.
Lightsabers. Look at that. That was cool.
Yeah, so Robert's going to fly, these blades as a set are $400, just as a set of blades. And they are ready to go here. So I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this flight. You're gonna see some really cool displays. Enjoy Robert Sixt with his 700 size night heli.
This helicopter flies like no other. This helicopter shines like no other. This helicopter is just different. Experience now. Pilot Robert Sixt with his fireworks helicopter.
guys. Second performance. Ali, what'd you think of those magic blades? Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, first time I've seen those. They're very, very impressive. The graphics are just stunning, and to see them performing aerobatics and so forth and changing as they do, that was a well put together display.
Yeah, and I know in person they're so much cooler. You know, we have the shutter speeds with these cameras. We're just not able to get the full experience there, but I think everyone on the stream was still happy to be able to see it. And not to boot, we had pyrotechnics on this. Flares coming off at the end. I'm just shocked at how long those. I'm shocked how long that aircraft flew. The helicopter
Yeah,
flew so long.
me too. No head speed, I guess.
Up
right?
next, we have Edge 540 action from Sasha. So we'll let this aircraft get fired up and lit up, and I believe this will have some music to it as well. Although I did ask the team to give you guys more aircraft sound because you did ask for it in the stream, so you got a little bit more aircraft. But there is music on this next flight. It's part of the show. So this is Sasha Fliegner. This is he's flying for Carf models, of course, flying a Spectrum DX-18. And do I see a Carbon Cub there?
Yes, sir. FX Cub.
Yep. Looks like we've got plenty of fireworks on board. And these guys are still just kind of getting lights set up here and getting the aircraft started, of course. That nice Carf H540. Thanks for tuning in, and of course, thanks to all of our sponsors. This flight block is brought to you by Aerobatics. We appreciate your sponsorship and your partnership here for AIRMEET Live, and we appreciate all of our sponsors today. Whether you were sponsoring a flight block, a tech spec section, or a replay, we appreciate all of that. It helps to take this event to the next level. So thank you to all of the sponsors. Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope to be able to do this again next year when we have AIRMEET number 13 live in Donauwörth. We will definitely try to be there, Ali. I know you and I can't wait to be there in person again. We've been there in the past, just weren't unable to get there this year. I'm pretty excited that we were able to bring this live to you, so I'm hoping you're... All right, so I'm hearing we're ready for takeoff. So guys, enjoy this flight. This is Edge 540 from Sasha Fliegner. All right, guys, what do you think of that, Alex? Sasha Fliegen with his Edge 540.
Let me ask you a question. How did that not catch fire?
I don't know. I really
Did you see the flames coming out of the back of it? The thing was alight. Even Alan, our engineer's going, how is that not on fire?
Well, we were talking about it. How cool would it be to catch an airplane on fire? But that's later in the Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
You know, we still don't worry. That can still happen.
That thing must weigh like 40
That's what I was
pounds more.
thinking. The
than
weight alone in fireworks. Obviously, your performance continues to gain throughout the flight, but I mean, the wingtip sparks alone, and then the Roman candles.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
If you're listening, we need two things from you. One, thank you very much for doing the display. But one, I want to see a picture of the underside of the airplane.
Yes.
And two, what does it weigh?
Yeah, we definitely want to see that, Sasha. When you watch this back, or hopefully somebody can tell you, please tag hashtag AirMeetLive. Send some photos of that so we can look at the hashtag later. Up next, Allie, I'm excited about this one. We've got Team Infinity. They're going to be flying 2 E-Flight Blonics, which unfortunately are no longer in production, and 1 brand new Hangar 9 FX3.
Is that going to tow both Blonics up?
Yeah, probably.
In the dark?
I mean, the Blonics aren't self-propelled unless they have jets on.
Dude, it's impossible. It's hard enough aero towing in the daylight, yet alone 2 at night.
I have a feeling these Blonics have a little... No, night formation, tow.
Boom.
Yep.
This
we're
I've
gonna
got to see.
Yeah. So, guys, this is the new Harangue 9. I can't talk anymore. Orangutan. New Hangar 9 FX3 Cub. And we're going to be bringing up 2 Blonics. And unfortunately, the Blonics are no longer in production, but these guys always show up with them at this event. And awesome aircraft. And they're pretty much a primary night flying Blonic now. They only fly at night. Look at the armament. It's going to war.
Yeah, it looks like a spaceship more than a glider.
I mean, we're talking, look at the Roman candles.
Is that what they are?
I mean,
the sticks are the Roman candles, right?
It's
got wheels. It's got wheels wheel on the Roman candle.
Yeah, where else do you realize, man, we have a lot of pyrotechnics. We need wheels so we don't burn them off on the runway.
This should be interesting.
Hopefully the fireworks will give them a little boost in the air, says the RC Master on YouTube. Yeah, that wheel is really going to work. I can't believe he's going to tow 2.
How are they not going to hit?
German engineering.
Oh, okay. No, it's good. It's got to be something
the only
special.
thing I can think of.
Oh, look at the cub light.
All right, well, enjoy the show, guys.
(1879). Edison changed the world. Today, we'll honor him by lifting his invention off the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take the light bulb to the sky. Let us lighten up your hearts. Now, lean back and enjoy. Please welcome Team Infinity.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AirMeet Live Night Edition. This saw Team Infinity with an FX3 Cub towing up 2 E-Flight Blonics, and then Nick Krubrick pulled up another aircraft after he had landed the FX3 Cub to do some high-intensity night show. We have some fireworks to light the show up right after the effect. Maybe that wasn't supposed to point you off right now.
It's a great
but
picture
it looks
opportunity,
great.
whatever it is.
Yeah. Fantastic stuff. All right, here come the highlights. That FX Cub pulling up 2 of those Blonics. Fantastic stuff by Team Infinity here. Thank you to all our sponsors, especially Lindinger, for bringing us these highlight replays throughout the day. We appreciate that. Up next, guys, we have Stefan Finster, one of our heli boys, doing another great heli demonstration. We are excited to see that. He's going to be a little bit more 3D smack than we saw with Robert Sixth. So you're going to get to see his night helis flying here with all the lights. He's not going to quite have as fancy of blades, but you still will see his blade spinning. He'll have his entire helicopter lit up here momentarily. So sit back, enjoy the rest of the show. We've got Stefan, then we have Luca Baumann, followed by the finale, which is our Ring of Fire. So guys, you don't want to miss the rest of these acts. We are, looks like he is flying our Blade 700X. He flew this at every air meet. He's flown this at every air meet. But we have, looks like Stefan is getting the helicopter set up on the runway, and his music is ready, so we'll let him get into position. I've been told that his last name actually means dark in German, so it's perfect for him. He's made to fly at night.
Looking
Guys,
forward to
enjoy
see
Stefan
this.
Finster's night flight with his 700X.
Dalcon has been activated. Begin synchronization. 3, 2, 1.
Messing up my sleep, so I'm flustered. Taking out aggression with my pen because I trust it. Like I'm trying to get myself a lamb color custard. Game from hanging by a chain, click bang, feeling pain, feeling fire in my brain, feeling sane. I'm a story with the flame, 45 to my brain, playing more, please down, no glory. I'm not the one you wanna fuck with. Late nights messing up my sleep, so I'm flustered. Taking out aggression with my pen because I trust it. Like I'm trying to get myself a lamb color custard.
Dalcon has been activated. Begin synchronization. 3, 2, 1. not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
convert it into a chaos back again. So I know there's some luck in that. Wow, Ali, Luca Baumann, that is, I mean, talk about a finale.
Yeah, to do that during the day would be spectacular, but that kid has just done a flat-out 3D flight with some of the most technical maneuvers in the dark.
Yeah, we probably should have had a flash warning on the screen there. I mean, to be able to track that airplane with those level of lights, look at the light system on that.
They've got to weigh 2 or 3 pounds as well, so the rolling inertia messes with the way the plane flies, not for the better, I hasten to add. So, yeah, we've given enough props to Luca, but one more time,
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
was stunning.
Incredible. Yeah, we agree with you, Harvard. Glad. We definitely would love to do this every year. And AirMeet Live, this is our 12th year of AirMeet, first year of AirMeet Live. We hope to make this a tradition here at Horizon Hobby, bringing you guys the best in the world RC air show year after year. That was incredible. This whole day has been incredible, Ali. I mean, that flight just really topped it off. Up next, guys, you're going to have the Ring of Fire and for
The finale for so many on so many grounds levels.
So we're going to watch a little bit of replay here, but up next we do have the Ring of Fire, which will be the conclusion of today's 11-hour broadcast. I think it's almost more than 11 hours now, but that's okay. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Ali, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, likewise, Steve. I never thought I'd enjoy this as much. There's not many things I'll get out of bed for at 2 a.m.
That's right.
And to spend it in the studio with you and Alan, it's been an absolute blast. It's helped the fact that we've had such good coverage of spectacular aeroplanes. So, yeah, pleasure to be here. Really looking forward to AirMeet 2021 and having feet on the ground there.
Yes, let's hope. Fingers crossed we'll be there live and in person, along with all of our friends and family in Europe. Big shout out to all of our sponsors, especially tonight's night show flight block sponsor, Aerobatics. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We couldn't have done this show without you guys. It really does mean the world to us and makes this possible for all of our viewers. So, guys, the night show, the Ring of Fire, is maybe not as exciting as Luca's flight. But it's pretty exciting because you may see airplanes. You may see airplanes on fire. Now, I'm not sure if we just lost our video feed. If you guys can still hear us, but if you can, this Ring of Fire, we brought it to the U.S. and we light a lot of airplanes on fire. Yeah. These guys fly with a much smaller ring and somehow manage to light less airplanes on fire. But
I don't think they're trying hard enough, Steve. I think we need to set the challenge and say, look, this is the last flight of the whole event. We're not putting 50,000 euro aeroplanes through there. Whilst we don't condone needlessly breaking aeroplanes, we want to see a show. And come on, what do we want to see when we fly through a Ring of Fire?
Fire.
So if some of them could come out the other side, slightly charred, would be nice.
Absolutely, that'd be nice. Looks like we got some night Timber X's. Do I see an Aero Scout fully lit up?
There is an Aero Scout.
That is an Aero Scout. I like. Hey,
perfect platform for lights.
He's got the lights on the wingtips. I see. That's nice. Got to get the dew off of that.
No, he's putting the kerosene on.
Rubbing that fire retardant.
That was Mark Petrak. I sent him an email saying, Mark, I'll give you a crate of Heineken if you can get that Aero Scout on fire.
Here you see them lighting up the Ring of Fire. Like I said, this is a relatively small ring. You can see it's not quite what we have at our.
Do you notice the difference they're doing here, Steve? Yeah, they haven't got all of the company directors doing it. When we did this in the USA, we had pretty much 90% of our executive directorship out there lighting it.
It's fun. How could you not?
Yeah, but we're all sat in the pits going, if that propane bottle, all those propane bottles goes up, we're going to have a massive job wreck. 5 directors required. Horizon Hobby, Champaign, Illinois.
Yeah, this Ring of Fire is very different than what we have in the U.S., but the fact that we have, it's covered in smoke oil with all these rags, it takes them like several hours to wrap this ring.
Ours was a trampoline, was it not?
It's a trampoline. No, ours took several hours of me, James, Dustin, and God knows who else setting it up, drilling in copper pipes and propane tanks. But the guys in Germany, they do it a lot easier. They just wrap rags and oil. More sensible.
I'm ready to play now. Put me in the game now. I came here to prove it. I'm ready to do it. I can't be afraid now. Put me on the stage now. I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break out. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. This time, like the last time, you better get ready to race to the top. I'm ready to do this, show you what the truth is. I step on the field, it's time to get real, I'm feeling so ruthless. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down, hand over my crown, hand over my heart. I do this for my town, I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. Yeah, so what are you afraid of? Those feelings are made of. Get in the game, your moment of fame, show them what you made of. It's time that we stand up, it's time that we man up. For anyone asking who is the best, we putting our hands up. My time, nothing can keep me from reaching the top. This time, like the last time, I'm moving so fast, I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to throw down, it's time for the showdown. I'm ready to rise, don't be surprised, I'll take on the world now. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down, hand over my crown, hand over my heart. I do this for my town, I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. My town, my crown, we know what it takes to be reaching the top. We're reaching the top, we're reaching the top. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. My town, my crown, we know what it takes to be reaching the top. We're reaching the top, we're reaching the top. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. Lower the lights down, hand over my crown, hand over my heart. I do this for my town, I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. Turning the track up, I'll never go back down. Hand over my heart, I do this for my town, I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop.
All right, guys. Allie, it's been a day. It's been a heck of a day.
A night and a day.
It's been a night and a day. I don't even know what time it is here in the U.S. To each and every one of you, thank you so much. To all of our sponsors, we appreciate it. To all of our pilots and crew, we couldn't have done it without anybody. This has been an amazing AirMeet Live. I think certainly setting the stage for the next years to come here at Horizon Hobby, here at AirMeet. Ali, what do you have to say?
It's been an absolute privilege to be part of a very much a first in the RC industry and a best in the RC industry. So thank you for having me, Steve. Thank you for the team, the production team, especially in Germany, to be a part of a well-oiled machine like this has made my job dead easy to just sit there and commentate on the best planes and the best pilots in the world. Wow, what a way to spend a Saturday. So yeah, like you, I'm super pumped right now for 2021, whether we're there, whether we're not. I really, really hope we're there and doing the same sort of thing as what we're doing from Champaign, Illinois, and it can only get better.
It can only get better. I know every year when I travel to AirMeet, I'm always in for a treat. Worked so hard. Just the effort put into this event before today, and actually this week, has been astronomical. The time the pilots put into the show, the time our production company WBLT put into the show, it's unfathomable, to be honest. I mean, we've put in hundreds and hundreds of hours on just the Horizon side, and I'm sure hundreds of hours on the production side. So to everybody involved, a huge congrats, a huge thank you, and I can't wait to do this again next year. I really can't. And I really can't wait to be there on that stage, seeing all this, feeling those fireworks hit me, feeling the balls of fire from the kerosene, and I hope we can do it bigger and better next year. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We're going to continue to watch some of these highlights from the event. Please make sure to share this feed. Share it if you're on YouTube. Make sure to share it. It'll be here. You can check it out later. If you want to watch this whole thing again, please put in some positive comments, like the video, and share it. It's all we can ask for at this point.
Just a quick one from me before we sign out. Thank you for the support from Tilo and Martin. They were wonderful to work with as a commentary team. Thank you to Joe, the little German in my ear. He's been absolutely amazing.
Big shout out to Joe.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to work with. So yeah, it's been a blast.
He's kept me laughing most of the day for a lot of things I can't say on camera, but it's been really good. And, a lot of people think, the German sense of humor isn't quite the same. He can hit it right with the rest of us. So huge thanks to Joe. Really, just WBLT, great job. It's been a happy part with you guys. This show is, everybody on the feed I think can understand. This is the most professional RC air show ever produced in the history of the RC industry, and that is a huge accomplishment. So good job to everybody. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in to AirMeet Live. We will see you next year, AirMeet Live 2021. Have a great one, guys.
ready to play now. Put me in the game now. I came here to prove it, I'm ready to do it, I can't be afraid now. Put me on the stage now, I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break out. So what are you afraid of? Those feelings are made of. Get in the game, your moment of fame, show them what you made of. It's time that we stand up, it's time that we man up. For anyone asking who is the best, we putting our hands up. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. This time, like the last time, you better get ready to race to the top. Ready to do this, show you what the truth is. I step on the field, it's time to get real, I'm feeling so ruthless. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down, hand over my crown, hand over my heart. I do this for my town, I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time,